Good evening, everybody. This is Rest in Peace by Bones. It's my version that I try to make. First of all, we have drop C tuning. I will drop the tuning in the description and in the tab that you probably will check. Low E string. Then you put your, at least for me it's easier to use the pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the B and the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the G string and your point finger on the 1st fret of the high E string. So you just play G string, G, B, the high E, and back to the B. And you just go, after a while, you just go G, D, A, E. You do this 4 times, and on the 4th time you went with this. Then he starts rapping a bit, heating up before the drop, and the drop goes pinky on the 3rd fret of the B like before, and point finger on the 1st fret of the E string, the high E string, and you play them, the low E and the high E together. Then you release the point finger from the high E. Then you play together open D and open D and B on the 3rd fret. So you got together with the low E. Alone, only the high E, open. Then the B and the B on the 3rd fret and D open and B on the 3rd fret together. And open high E. Then again 2 times. 2 times. Then you bar all your strings except the low E, you don't need it. All your strings on the 1st fret, including the high E. And this time you play A on the 1st and high E. You wanna keep your point finger here, just releasing the high E, so it leaves this sound. Otherwise, it releases it. Doesn't really leave the note to vibrate, and you can still hear the echo from the string if you just lift up. So my advice is you just move your hand like this and release the high E. Play them together, then release the high E to open. Then you release the whole finger so you can play together this pattern. Again, both the D and the B with open high E. Then by now we should have and now we put our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and again point finger on the 1st fret of the E, and play them together. Once, and then again this pattern with the both D and B with the high E open. And then you play the whole thing again. Two times, all of it. Then it starts with, again, point finger on the 1st fret of the high E and pinky on the 3rd fret of the of the B string, and you don't play the low E this time. Okay, so all of it, it should be 8 times. It should be 8 times. The first one is just the high E, then the B, then the rest of the part, and 7 times with the E. And it's just using the low E. There's no of the other strings. You just play this 8 times. You will see in the tab. You have 8 times of this part, which is just the high E. You don't use the low string. You play this 8 times. Then you got 4 times of this part again with the first and open high E string, but using the low E. Basically, then you got you see what I mean in the tablature. Right after that, this is the part you have to repeat 12 times. This is pretty much the whole song. Like, there's not much to it, but it's still complicated, and you need to drop the actual tuning of the guitar, of your guitar. This is Rest in Peace, the best version I could do, and the closest to the tuning and the actual sound of the music and the song. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this lesson was useful, and see you in the next one.